An update tonight on a CBS News New York investigation. Last May, we told you about a controversial plan to build one of the nation's largest battery energy storage sites near homes on Staten Island. These sites are critical for New York's push for cleaner energy. But how and where they're built remains a flashpoint. Investigative reporter Mahsa Saeidi has a major update from Staten Island and what it could mean for other communities.
I think it's a done deed because there's big money involved and we're just little folks in the community.
Last spring, homeowners on Staten Island told us they were blindsided. The state had approved plans to build one of the country's largest battery energy storage sites near their homes along Victory Boulevard. The site would store surplus energy and discharge it to the grid during peak demand. Hecati's proposed project, 650 megawatts, large enough to help New York meet 10% of its 2030 storage goal. The state said the approval process included a public hearing, but some residents claimed they didn't get notice. We took their concerns to Governor Hochul.
What are their rights, Governor?
Neighbors also raised concerns about battery fire risk, pointing to the Moss Landing fire in California and other battery-related fires in New York in recent years, none of which were Hecati facilities. But by summer...
Euphoric. Euphoric is the term. I was so thrilled. I started making phone calls. I was like, there's no project. It's been canceled.
Hecati told regulators the project was terminated with no reason given. We reached out to the company but haven't heard back. State records show Hecati missed a deadline to submit a legally required decommissioning plan. The project was then scrapped.
On this floor, we can test like 600 batteries at once.
Columbia professor Dan Steingard is a researcher who tests, builds, and breaks batteries. He says batteries don't release toxic chemicals, and if something goes wrong, systems shut down. But while extremely rare, the fire risk is real. A battery can catch fire on its own or, more likely, be caught in the path of one.
Safety is always a layered thing, and so you design the system so that it has boundaries and metal so that the fire doesn't want to cross. There's also sprinklers everywhere.
What would you say to someone who's still scared of having one of these sites next to their house?
Reach out to me with these concerns, ask their local representatives to work with the FDNY to show that, yes, there is enough room between their house and the fire should something happen.
On Staten Island, we have the entire West Shore, which is an industrial area. There are no homes. That would be the ideal place to put it.
Staten Island Assemblyman Sam Pirozzolo has introduced legislation requiring sites be built 1,000 feet from homes. In the meantime, he urges residents to monitor local permits and public filings.
None of them are the same. Every particular battery site has its conditions that are met for that particular location.
He says verify every step of the regulatory and notification process. And if a particular project isn't right for your community, organize early and loudly.
You have got to make the time to attend these rallies.
You were the only one who actually took the time out. We did something. We made a dent. We made more than a dent.
For now, this land sits vacant, but New York is on track to meet about a quarter of its 2030 energy storage goals, meaning more sites are coming. The question is, where will they go, and will communities be ready?
Last year, a Hecati spokesperson told us they've had projects nationwide since 2019, and they have not had a single fire or safety incident. Meantime, that professor says these sites are engineered to slow down the spread of fire to give firefighters more time. I'm Mahsa Saeidi, CBS News, New York.
And if you have any story ideas for Mahsa, scan the QR code on your screen. You may see the story on air.